Welcome to Just Listen Books channel. Immerse yourself in the world of literature as we summarize books and deliver them in audio form. Perfect for your car rides, travels, and daily activities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey is a self-help book first published in 1989. It presents an approach to being effective in attaining goals by aligning oneself to what Covey calls true north principles, based on a character ethic that he presents as universal and timeless. The book is structured around 7 habits, which are divided into 3 main sections: independence, interdependence, and continuous improvement. Independence. The first 3 habits are centered on self-mastery and moving from dependence to independence. 1. Be proactive. The habit of be proactive is foundational in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and sets the stage for the subsequent habits. It's about recognizing our ability to choose our responses to the various stimuli and circumstances we encounter in life. Covey introduces the concept of the circle of influence and the circle of concern. Circle of concern. This encompasses the wide range of concerns we might have, including our health, family, work, national debt, and so forth. Many of these concerns are outside our direct control. Circle of influence. Within the circle of concern is a smaller circle of influence, which contains things we can do something about. These are aspects of our life that we have control over or can directly influence. Covey argues that proactive people focus their time and energy in the circle of influence, working on things they can control. This contrasts with reactive people who focus on their circle of concern, over things they have little or no control, often leading to feelings of helplessness and victimization. Proactivity versus reactivity. Proactive behavior. Proactive individuals recognize that they are responsible, meaning they have the ability to choose their response to any situation. They focus on being proactive and taking initiative, rather than passively reacting to events and circumstances. Proactive language reflects this mindset with phrases like, "I can," "I will," or "let's look at our alternatives." Reactive behavior. In contrast, reactive individuals are often affected by their physical environment and external stimuli. They blame external factors for their unhappiness or failures, using language such as "I can't," "I have to," or "if only." Principles of proactivity. Covey emphasizes that our behavior is a function of our decisions, not our conditions. He introduces the concept of the responsibility, the ability to choose how we respond to stimuli. To be proactive, one must focus on the long-term values and principles that govern their life, rather than acting impulsively based on immediate emotions or conditions. Application in daily life. Applying this habit involves recognizing that we have the power to shape our own lives. Covey suggests starting small, with commitments and promises that we can keep, to build our proactive muscles. This could involve taking initiative at work, being more engaged in relationships, or choosing to focus on positive aspects in difficult situations. In essence, be proactive is about self-awareness and the recognition that our choices are ultimately what determine our effectiveness. It's a call to move from a passive state of letting life happen to us to an active stance where we take charge of our own destiny. 2. Begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind is the second habit in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and it builds upon the foundation of proactivity established in the first habit. This habit is about envisioning what you ultimately want to achieve and aligning your daily actions and decisions with that vision. It's a principle that can be applied to various aspects of life, including personal, professional, and family life. The concept of mental creation. Covey introduces the concept that all things are created twice. First, a mental creation, and then a physical creation. The mental creation precedes the physical creation, much like a building follows a blueprint. Begin with the end in mind focuses on this first creation, encouraging us to be clear about what we want to achieve and to design our lives with a clear understanding of our destination. Personal mission statement. A significant tool that Covey advocates for in this habit is the development of a personal mission statement or philosophy. This statement is a written record of your values, goals, and what you stand for, serving as a personal constitution. It acts as a standard against which all future actions and decisions can be measured, ensuring they align with your deepest values and long-term objectives. Envisioning the future. To begin with the end in mind, Covey suggests using visualization techniques to imagine the life you want to lead. This includes considering various roles you play in life, such as a parent, friend, professional, and community member, and defining success in each of these areas. Setting goals. Once you have a clear understanding of your end goals, you can set specific, actionable objectives to move towards them. Covey emphasizes setting goals that are consistent with your values and mission statement, ensuring that your daily actions contribute to your long-term vision. Decision-making. This habit also impacts decision-making. With a clear end in mind, you can evaluate your choices based on whether they advance you towards your long-term goals. This strategic approach helps in prioritizing activities and avoiding distractions. Leadership and self-leadership. Covey also frames begin with the end in mind in the context of leadership. He argues that to be an effective leader, one must first lead oneself, which starts with a clear understanding of one's destination. Only then can one lead others towards a shared vision. Application in everyday life. Applying this habit can start with reflection and introspection to clarify what truly matters to you. Writing a personal mission statement can be a profound exercise in self-discovery and commitment. Regularly reviewing and updating this statement helps to keep your actions aligned with your evolving values and goals. In essence, begin with the end in mind is about living life by design rather than by default. It's about making conscious choices with a clear understanding of your desired destination, ensuring that your life's work is a reflection of your deepest values and aspirations. 3. Put first things first. Put first things first is the third habit in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, focusing on the practical implementation of personal management and prioritization. This habit is about organizing and executing your life around your most important priorities, rather than reacting to the urgent. The Time Management Matrix. Covey introduces the Time Management Matrix, which is divided into 4 quadrants that classify tasks based on 2 criteria: urgency and importance. Quadrant 1, Q1, urgent and important. These are tasks that require immediate attention and are linked to significant outcomes. They often represent crises or pressing problems. While some tasks genuinely belong here, a life dominated by Q1 activities can lead to stress and burnout. Quadrant 2, Q2, not urgent but important. This quadrant is key to personal management and effective living. Activities in this quadrant include planning, relationship building, true recreation, and self-improvement. Focusing on Q2 activities contributes to long-term effectiveness by preventing crises and promoting growth. Quadrant 3, Q3, urgent but not important. These are tasks that demand attention, but do not contribute to your long-term goals or values. They often represent interruptions, some emails, and some meetings. Mismanagement of Q3 tasks can lead to focusing on the priorities of others at the expense of your own. Quadrant 4, Q4, not urgent and not important. Activities in this quadrant are essentially time wasters. They offer little to no value and should be minimized or eliminated. This includes excessive leisure activities, aimless internet browsing, and other forms of procrastination. Prioritizing Quadrant 2 activities. Covey emphasizes the importance of focusing on Quadrant 2 activities to achieve effectiveness. Prioritizing these tasks involves proactive planning. Setting aside time each week to plan and prioritize Q2 activities ensures they are not overshadowed by the urgent. Saying no. Learning to decline. Q3 and Q4 activities is crucial to making space for Q2 priorities. Delegation. Effectively delegating Q1 and Q3 tasks can free up time for more important endeavors. The role of personal leadership. Putting first things first requires personal leadership and discipline. It involves making hard decisions about what's truly important and being willing to say no to lesser priorities. It's about living in accordance with your values and making sure your actions reflect your long-term goals. Tools and techniques. Covey suggests practical tools and techniques for prioritizing Q2 activities, such as weekly planning. Allocating time each week to schedule Q2 activities ensures they are not lost amidst the urgent demands of daily life. Goal setting. Defining clear, measurable goals for important life roles helps in focusing efforts on high-impact activities. Daily adaptation. Starting each day with a clear plan and being flexible to adapt as necessary without losing sight of Q2 priorities. The impact of focusing on Q2. By focusing on Quadrant 2 activities, individuals can create a balanced and effective life, reduce stress by preventing crises, and make significant progress towards their long-term goals and personal mission. Put first things first is about making the most important things in life, the most important things in your daily routine, leading to personal and professional fulfillment. Interdependence. The next 3 habits discuss interdependence, acknowledging that success involves working effectively with others. 4. Think win-win. Think win-win is the 4th habit in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and it marks the transition from self-mastery to interdependence. This habit is about adopting a mindset that seeks mutual benefit and satisfaction in all interactions, leading to more productive and positive relationships. The essence of win-win. Win-win is a frame of mind and heart that constantly seeks mutual benefit in all human interactions. It's based on the belief that there is plenty for everyone, and one person's success does not need to come at the expense of others. This paradigm challenges the competitive view that life is a zero-sum game, where for one to win, another must lose. 5 dimensions of win-win. 5 dimensions that are critical to developing and sustaining a win-win approach. 1. Character. The foundation of win-win is character, which includes integrity, making and keeping commitments to oneself. Maturity. Expressing one's own ideas and feelings with courage while being considerate of others' thoughts and feelings. And an abundance mentality, believing there is plenty for everyone. 2. Relationships. Win-win is nurtured within the context of strong, trusting relationships. Building and maintaining positive relationships are crucial for win-win situations to thrive. 3. Agreements. Win-win agreements specify the desired results, guidelines, resources, accountability measures, and consequences related to the agreement. These agreements make expectations clear and help in managing accountability. 4. Systems. The systems and processes within organizations and societies need to support win-win. Systems that only reward win-lose or lose-win outcomes can undermine win-win efforts. 5. Processes. The process of achieving win-win involves listening empathetically, identifying key issues and concerns, and finding creative solutions that meet the needs of all parties involved. Win-win or no deal. Win-win or no deal is an important extension of the win-win mindset. It means that if a mutually beneficial solution cannot be found, agreeing to disagree amicably, no deal, is the next best option. This approach frees individuals from trying to force a win-lose agreement and keeps options open for future possibilities. Applying win-win in conflicts. In conflict resolution, win-win is about finding a third alternative, not a compromise, where both parties feel satisfied with the outcome. This requires open-mindedness and creativity to find a solution that is better than what either party initially proposed. Challenges in implementing win-win. Adopting a win-win approach can be challenging, especially in competitive environments or situations where trust is low. It requires a significant shift in perspective and a commitment to personal integrity and mutual respect. Benefits of win-win. Embracing a win-win mindset leads to better and more sustainable outcomes in personal and professional relationships. It fosters a collaborative environment where all parties are invested in the success of each other, leading to more creative solutions, stronger relationships, and greater overall satisfaction. In summary, think win-win is not just a technique but a philosophy of human interaction. It requires seeing life as a cooperative arena, not a competitive one, and working towards solutions that are mutually beneficial and satisfying to all parties involved. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Seek first to understand, then to be understood, is the fifth habit in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This habit is central to effective interpersonal communication and relationships. It emphasizes the importance of listening empathetically to truly understand others before trying to make ourselves understood. The principle of empathic listening. At the heart of this habit is empathic listening, which involves listening with the intent to understand the other person's feelings and perspective deeply, as opposed to listening with the intent to reply. Covey distinguishes between various levels of listening: ignoring, pretending, selective listening, attentive listening, and empathic listening. Empathic listening is the most effective, as it requires a genuine effort to see the world from the other person's viewpoint and to feel what they feel. Understanding before advising. Covey argues that too often individuals prescribe solutions before diagnosing the problem properly, akin to a doctor writing a prescription without a thorough examination. In interpersonal relations, this tendency leads to misunderstandings and conflicts, as advice given without understanding. The context and feelings of others may be irrelevant or even counterproductive. The psychological needs. Covey also refers to the psychological theories that back up this habit, such as the basic human needs to be understood, affirmed, and validated. Empathic listening meets these needs and builds emotional bank accounts, leading to greater openness and trust in relationships. The skills of empathic listening. Empathic listening involves much more than just using the ears. It requires the use of eyes and heart to grasp the full meaning of the other person's words, tone, body language, and emotions. It's about understanding the essence of what the other person is communicating, which often transcends the words they use. Autobiographical responses. Covey identifies typical autobiographical responses that hinder empathic listening: evaluating, probing, advising, and interpreting. These responses come from our own experiences and perspectives, but they can block us from fully understanding the other person's unique situation and feelings. The power of being understood. Once we genuinely understand others, we earn the right and the ability to be understood ourselves. When others feel that we truly understand them, their defensiveness lowers, and their minds open to our perspective. This reciprocal understanding paves the way for productive problem-solving and synergistic solutions. Applying the habit. To apply this habit effectively, one must practice active and empathic listening, which involves listening with the intent to understand. This means focusing fully on the speaker, without distractions, and seeking to understand their perspective and feelings. Reflecting what is heard. This involves paraphrasing or repeating back what the speaker has said to ensure understanding and to show that you are paying attention. Validating the feelings. Acknowledging and validating the speaker's feelings builds emotional connection and trust. The impact on relationships. This habit can transform relationships by fostering deeper understanding, reducing conflicts, and building trust and respect. It's particularly powerful in situations of high emotional charge or conflict, where empathic listening can diffuse tension and lead to mutual understanding and solutions. In summary, seek first to understand, then to be understood, is about mastering the art of empathic listening to build strong, effective, and compassionate communication. It's a fundamental principle for anyone seeking to build positive and productive relationships, both personally and professionally. 6. Synergize. Synergize is the sixth habit in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, focusing on the concept of creative cooperation and the combined power of teamwork. This habit encapsulates the essence of high-value collaboration, where the whole is significantly greater than the sum of its parts. It's about valuing differences and leveraging these diverse perspectives to produce superior results. The concept of synergy. Synergy occurs when two or more people work together to create a better solution than either could alone. It's not just about compromise or cooperation, but about creating a third alternative that is an improvement on what any of the team members might have proposed individually. This concept is rooted in the belief that the interaction of two forces creates an effect that is greater than the sum of their individual effects. Valuing differences. A key aspect of synergizing is valuing and respecting differences among team members, not just tolerating them. Covey emphasizes that differences should be seen as strengths, not weaknesses. In a synergistic team, members have different perspectives, skills, and approaches, but they use these differences to enhance their collective creativity and problem-solving capabilities. The role of trust and open communication. For synergy to take place, a high level of trust and open, honest communication is essential. Team members must feel secure enough to share their ideas and perspectives without fear of ridicule or dismissal. This environment of trust and openness fosters the free exchange of ideas necessary for creative solutions to emerge. The process of achieving synergy. Achieving synergy involves several key steps. 1. Acknowledging diversity. Recognizing and appreciating the diverse talents, perspectives, and experiences of all team members. 2. Creating a safe space. Ensuring that the team environment is safe for open dialogue and that all voices are heard and valued. 3. Seeking third alternatives. Looking beyond individual proposals to find new solutions that are better than any originally suggested. 4. Building on ideas. Encouraging a constructive, additive approach to discussions, where ideas are built upon rather than torn down. Overcoming barriers to synergy. Barriers to synergy include ego, prejudice, and the need to win or be right. Overcoming these barriers requires humility, a willingness to listen, and an openness to new possibilities. It also involves the ability to effectively manage conflict and to use it as a catalyst for generating better solutions. The benefits of synergy. The benefits of synergizing are manifold. Teams that achieve synergy often experience enhanced problem solving. With diverse perspectives, the team can approach problems more creatively and effectively. Increased innovation. A synergistic approach fosters an environment where innovative ideas flourish. Improved relationships. The act of working together synergistically can strengthen relationships and build trust among team members. Greater commitment. When team members contribute to a synergistic solution, they are more committed to its implementation and success. Applying synergy in personal life. Synergy is not limited to the workplace. It can also be applied in personal relationships and community interactions. By valuing differences and working together, families and communities can achieve more meaningful and satisfying outcomes. In summary, Synergize is about embracing and leveraging the collective strength and diversity of a group to achieve extraordinary results. It's a powerful testament to the idea that by working together in a spirit of respect and creativity, people can accomplish far more than they could individually. Continuous improvement. The final habit relates to self-renewal and continual improvement in all areas of life. 7. Sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw is the seventh and final habit in Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It encapsulates the principle of self-renewal and continuous improvement, urging individuals to maintain and enhance their greatest asset, themselves. Covey divides this concept into 4 dimensions: physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual. Each dimension represents a vital area of life that requires regular care and development to maintain balance and effectiveness. Physical dimension. The physical dimension focuses on caring for and enhancing one's physical health. This involves regular physical activity, proper nutrition, and sufficient rest and relaxation. Physical well-being is the foundation for all other aspects of effectiveness, as it directly impacts energy levels, resilience, and overall health. Activities include aerobic, strength, and flexibility exercises. Purpose: to improve physical health, increase energy, and enhance well-being. Mental dimension. The mental dimension concerns the development and sharpening of the mind. It involves engaging in activities that stimulate and expand intellectual capabilities, such as reading, writing, and learning new skills. Keeping the mind sharp is essential for effective problem-solving, decision-making, and creativity. Activities include reading broadly, continually learning, practicing skills, and engaging in creative and critical thinking. Purpose: to expand knowledge, improve skills, and foster creativity. Social-emotional dimension. The social-emotional dimension pertains to developing and maintaining healthy relationships and cultivating a strong emotional base. It involves understanding and managing one's emotions, empathizing with others, effective communication, and building positive relationships. Activities include effective communication, deep listening, expressing appreciation, and investing time in relationships. Purpose: to build and maintain healthy relationships, develop emotional intelligence, and foster a supportive social network. Spiritual dimension. The spiritual dimension addresses the core values, principles, and beliefs that provide meaning and direction in life. This area is not necessarily about religion, but about connecting with one's inner values and finding purpose. Activities can include meditation, prayer, spending time in nature, art, music, or any activity that provides a sense of peace, purpose, and connection. Purpose: to provide a sense of purpose, direction, and alignment with one's deepest values. The concept of renewal. Sharpening the saw is about regularly renewing oneself in each of these dimensions to live a balanced, integrated life. Covey suggests that neglecting any dimension can lead to stagnation, decreased effectiveness, and ultimately, burnout. Regular renewal activities ensure that one remains vibrant, adaptable, and ready to face the challenges of life effectively. Balancing and integrating the dimensions. The key to sharpening the saw effectively is to balance and integrate activities across all 4 dimensions, recognizing that they are interdependent. Improvements in one area can enhance another, leading to overall personal and professional effectiveness. Personal and professional impact. The habit of sharpen the saw emphasizes the importance of taking proactive steps to maintain and enhance oneself. In the personal realm, it leads to a more fulfilling, balanced life. Professionally, it contributes to sustained high performance, innovation, and the ability to manage stress and change. Continuous process. Sharpen the saw is a continuous process, not a one-time effort. Covey advocates making self-renewal a regular, planned part of life, treating it with the same importance as other key activities. This ongoing commitment to growth and improvement ensures that individuals remain effective and fulfilled over the long term. In summary, Sharpen the Saw is about holistic self-renewal in the physical, mental, social, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. It's a principle that underscores the importance of continuous growth and self-care to maintain balance, enhance effectiveness, and live a rich, fulfilling life. Throughout the book, Covey blends anecdotes with insights to illustrate how these habits can be applied in both personal and professional contexts. The book has had a significant impact, often being used in both business and personal development training. Its enduring popularity stems from its practical framework for considering and achieving personal and professional goals, emphasizing principles and character ethics over quick fixes. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means the world to us. Click subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to enjoy our upcoming audiobooks. Together, let's continue this amazing journey through stories and tales.